One more time for Shonen Knife! Now, if you're a regular to Art After Hours, let me tell you, they're going to be making a racket after this. But first, let's have a chat and catch up on what's been happening in the wild world of Shonen Knife. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you for inviting us.
So good to see you and talk to you.
Thank you so much.
I did hear the sound check, and there's going to be some rock and roll later.
Yeah.
So tell me, you formed in 1981, Naoko-san.
Yes.
What has changed in rock music since then?
When we started Shonen Knife, many young people liked rock music. But recently, many people's hobby or having spare time is really different. Many people, young kids, like anime, cartoon, or doing games. So not so much people, so many people listen to rock music. But still, we have very young, fresh bands in Japan, and also, but we are very underground band, so we have very underground scene in Japan. So anyway, many people still like rock and roll.
They still love rock and roll, as you can see by all the people who've turned up to see you today. Atsuko, you left the band for a while.
Yes.
And then rejoined in 2015.
Yes, 2015, yes.
Yeah. What made you leave and what made you re-enter the fray of Shonen Knife?
I moved to Los Angeles from Osaka, Japan. So
It was 2006, right? No.
Yeah, 2006.
She moved to Los Angeles in 2006.
So I couldn't go back and forth to Japan. So I left the band. And then now I came back on the stage, so excited.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy.
Yeah, you
play.
appreciate it when you've had a break. You appreciate the fun. Risa, you're the drummer and sing as well, a little.
歌も歌いますか?
Yes, a little bit.
Did you know Shonen Knife music very well before you joined?
少年ナイフに参加する前から知ってま
Yes,
した。
of course.
So what did it feel like to join a band that has been around?
バンドに入ってどういう気持ちですか?
すごい I'm very happy. Very, very happy です。
Yeah.
はい。
I can tell.
Hi.
So one of the things that really endeared people to Shonen Knife was your enthusiasm. You'd sing about banana chips or food, you know, various kinds of food.
Sweets, yes.
And it was with this real sort of, it's such a buoyant enthusiasm that you would almost be like letting go of a balloon and watching it fly through the sky. A weightless joyfulness. How do you maintain that enthusiasm?
I'm very lazy and I never look back. I just look forward, but not a long future, but just I look tomorrow or about next show.
Yeah.
And it's the repeat of just looking forward makes me so fresh. And also I play tennis and it keeps me healthy.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Have you been able to play here?
Yeah, actually in Melbourne, 2 days ago, we played
on Monday.
On Monday.
Yeah.
We played at Rod Laver Arena, National Australian Tennis Center, and
It's real, show court.
Our friend hired show court 3, and we played. We had a plan to play 1 hour tennis, but the rain was starting, so we could play only 20 minutes. But it became very good exercise for us.
So this is obviously not Shonen Knife's first time here in Australia. You first came here in 1997.
Yes.
As part of the Big Day Out tour.
Yes.
So in Australia, we've been going through a little bit of nostalgia, reminiscing, remembering about those big days out. Can you tell us what you remember from those tours?
Actually, many. I think the many people came to the show, and other than Shonen Knife, Prodigy played at the show, and also Soundgarden,
Yeah.
Soundgarden.
and or
Supergrass.
Supergrass and John Spencer played
Yeah.
there, and the vocalist Keith from Prodigy was a fan of Shonen Knife, and he talked to us.
Yeah.
So we were very happy to talk with him.
Yeah.
And also at a spare time, a day off in Adelaide, we went to a zoo and we did the koalas. So it was so fantastic. But koalas' nails are so itchy and
Scratchy,
scratchy.
yeah.
So it was so hard. I felt hurt a lot.
I think not the first Japanese tourist to be underwhelmed by the experience of holding a koala. So one of the things that was so beautiful about Shonen Knife, and that I think that era of rock and roll, was that the DIY idea. Can you explain what that meant in rock and roll?
Yeah, I think I made most of our songs, and also we played music by ourselves, and also we make arrangement of songs, and also I exchanged many emails with many overseas our agent,
Yeah.
and also we made our tour T-shirts. I draw a picture for T-shirts, or our bassist Atsuko design and make our stage costumes by herself, and and everything is doing by ourselves. I think it's very rock and roll. So many musicians or singer controlled by a production or something, and just singing and dancing.
That's right.
And I think it's not so bad, but it's not rock and roll. So we are very rock and roll.
It's true. There's a true power in plugging your guitar into an amp and just making a bloody racket, and no one's there fixing it for you, or auto-tuning your vocals. So much has changed since Shonen Knife first formed in Osaka. For instance, in your crowds, when you first started, nobody would have been holding up a phone, because why would you be doing that? You'd have to have it plugged into a wall back then. Do you ever long for the past? Do you ever miss what used to be? No.
No, never. Because I don't have a good memory brain, so I forget everything. So I even yesterday's experience I forget, but I just remember one thing: we played tennis. That's it.
And that koala all those years ago.
Koala, yes.
Okay, so a lot of what I've enjoyed about being here tonight is going downstairs, seeing the art, and getting this sense of the continuity of Japanese folk history, and how it kind of interacts with modern Japanese culture. I've often wondered about your interaction with traditional Japanese culture as a band. Are you considered to be unusual in your home? Are you like rebels for being in a rock band in Japan?
Level means なんていうの
Like
反逆みたいな。あ、違う。
iconoclast, or maybe out there,
Out there.
or weird,
ね
strange.
Thinking nothing is my attitude. So I don't say any opinion to politics or being level or such kind of thing. I think nothing. I pretend like natural is rock and roll for me.
Yeah.
And not supernatural, but just natural.
Scott, is it different for you? So you live in LA.
Yes.
Do people struggle to understand when you say you're in a band?
When people see me
Yep.
first time, people cannot imagine I play the music because are you working at a hospital or like a nurse? Am I looking nurse or something? I don't know, but yeah, but normal life, I'm kind of normal. I'm no kind of normal people, same,
Maybe.
and then not. I don't have a tattoo. I don't have a pierce. But when I wear costume and then on the stage, kind of something kind of change. I feel rock feeling from in my mind inside.
Yeah, maybe she was wearing a white dress because of she can working at a hospital or something.
Maybe white jacket I was wearing.
or nailist. Yeah.
So these guys are sisters.
Yeah, we are sisters.
What does your family in Japan think of your band?
Our parents are rather conservative, and so when we started Shonen Knife, my mother didn't like me to play in a rock band. It's so I put my guitar outside of my parents' house first when my mother didn't look that, and I said. I will go out by and pick up my guitar at the outside and go to the concert gig. Yeah.
No way. So you sneak. It was like a hidden boyfriend.
Yes. Yeah. I put my guitar outside.
And what do they think about it? Obviously, they know you're in a band now.
Yeah. After we released our album from a big company, our parents understood.
Right.
Yeah.
Risa, what does your family think about your career choice?
はい。
バンドをしていることについて、ファミリー、家族の方どう思ってますか？
My family is very happy because my family is big fan of Shonen Knife.
That's so fantastic.
Me too.
So, we talked a bit with the artist Fuyuko Matsui about being a woman artist in Japan, and I wanted to know if it was, if you've had any experiences particular to being a woman in Japan making music. Do you think that it's been a door opener to be in an all-girl band?
I'm thinking nothing, so I'm not a feminist, and I just playing music very naturally, not supernatural. But anyway, being an all-female band, many boys band asked us to play together.
Yeah.
So we've never booked our show by ourselves. Many boys band booked the show and they invited us when we Shonen Knife started. And also many boys band or other crew helped us to carry heavy luggage a lot. So I think being a female band is very advantage.
Speaking of being booked to play with other bands, you played very famously, you played with Nirvana.
Yeah.
And Kurt Cobain was a huge fan of Shonen Knife. He said when he saw you guys play for the first time, he was like a little kid seeing the Beatles play. Like he was beside himself with excitement. What was that tour like?
It was the first tour with Nirvana was 1991, and the Nirvana wanted us to be a support band for their all UK tour, and I didn't know Nirvana at that time, so I saw their photographs, and they looked very wild. They are wearing very broken
yeah,
trousers or very hairs like this. So I was so scared about the tour. But once we met them, they were very kind to us and they are very gentlemen. So the tour was so fantastic.
Yeah. Did you feel things change with like playing in front of such crowds as those? I feel like the chemistry of your body might change as you breathe in that energy. Did anything sort of change within your spirit? Stynes with the esoteric questions. Did you lose your shit?
I always the same, but just playing music is we get used to play music, but talking in front of people is I'm a little nervous.
Yeah, sure. One of the things, so Naoko-san, I have interviewed bands for 20 years now, and I'm always interested to know what the alchemy is, the magic is that helps you survive, because so many bands I've met that have been brilliant, but they burn out after 4 years. They're finished. That's it. They can't do it. A lot of it is to do with drugs, drinking, and personality clashes. How have you managed to keep together for so long and stay healthy?
I get energy from our audience reaction. So, and also many people around us, like our tour crew or manager or something, helped us a lot. So we can continue and we can keep ourselves healthy or cheerful.
Do you have a rule like no drinking or no staying up past midnight? Do you have any like rules to stay healthy?
No rule is our rule.
Because I've heard Bruce Springsteen say that no one's allowed to smoke pot, like not even the roadies. Anyway, I'm just not saying that that's what you should do. So there's an art piece downstairs. I know you've seen the art downstairs.
Yes.
The Takashi Murakami one, which is the big cat with the crazy eyes.
Yeah.
I loved that because, first of all, it's been acquired by the Art Gallery of New South Wales, so it lives here now. But it's also a combination of cute and kind of crazy scary. Is that like Shonen Knife?
Yeah, many people said that Shonen Knife is cute and dangerous get together. So because of our band name, Shonen means boy in Japanese. So the image of the word boy is very cute, and the knife is very dangerous image. So cute and dangerous.
Nice.
But actually, we are not so cute. We are aged old women. She is young though.
I still think you're pretty cute. One of the things about the art downstairs is it talks about folklore. You do a lot of songs about food, but you do have a song about a kappa.
Oh yes.
Can you explain what that is to our audience?
Yeah, kappa. The song is like kappa no ex da chu chu chu, like that. Extract of kappa. Just our imaginary word, but if I have extract of kappa, I can get powerful. So it's my imagination.
Oh,
The
nice.
lyrics is like that.
So if you see the artwork downstairs, there's actually one on the wall over there, but it's like a sort of it looks a bit like a monkey,
Yeah.
but it's got a shaved head.
Yeah.
And it's cheeky, and if you tip it over, the water falls out of its head and it loses its power.
Yes.
A kappa, K-A-P-P-A. Okay, so you're going on tour. You're playing this weekend with Regurgitator.
Yes.
Over to New Zealand, back to Perth.
Yeah.
So busy.
Yes.
And you've got a new album out, Sweet Candy Power.
Yes.
Let me guess what it's about.
Yes. Our new album, Sweet Candy Power, was released in June
Yeah.
in Australia from Valve Records, and it includes many fun pop rock songs. And recently, I'm inspired by 70s rock music, like 70s British hard rock or American rock,
Yeah.
classical rock. Or I'm inspired by R&B, especially 70s, and inspired such kind of music. It's a kind of homage of rock music.
Okay.
The album is like that.
I love it. And you still love the Ramones?
Yes.
Yes.
We have a Ramones style song too in our new album.
Tonight, what sort of music are you going to play? Is it going to be all from the new album?
We will play some songs from new album and other songs from our best hit songs.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to let you go and get ready to perform.
Yes.
For those of you who are here to see Shonen Knife, they're going to need about a half an hour to kind of get ready, do a costume change, and get their gear plugged in. So please don't go away. In the meantime, please give it up for Shonen Knife!
Yay! Thank you.
ありがとう